Even while the Police A Division have recorded a 10% decrease in serious crimes, the issue of robbery under arms and other gun-related crimes is still somewhat an annoyance for the lawmen in that division. The man in charge of the Criminal Investigations Department in the Police A Division, Detective Superintendent Michael Kingston, is vowing to get a grip of the situation.
Still have a lot more work to be done in the division. On a daily basis, we are plagued with burdensome issues of robberies, and it is a bugbear to us, and we are working assiduously not to get rid of it entirely, because it's going to be a difficult task to get rid of it entirely, but to ensure that it's minimized. And saying that, we cannot do this alone. We have to have the cooperation of the citizenry at large, because they play a major factor.
Just Sunday, Alton Bowen, a taxi driver of Independence Boulevard, Old Boys Town, Georgetown, was shot dead by a licensed firearm holder at Belvoir Court, Georgetown, during an attempted robbery. The police have concluded that the licensed firearm holder was in a vehicle which was taking home a friend in Belvoir Court when a gang of men pulled up behind their vehicle and attempted to rob them. The police said that as the occupants of the car tried to escape, the bandit opened fire, which resulted in an exchange of gunfire, during which he was killed. Bowen is known to the police.
We also have the burden of monitoring persons placed on bail. Persons who commit offense of robberies, they are charged, they are on bail, and they are back on the street. So we have to monitor them and keep them in our purview, so that if they attempt or they do commit offense, we could put hands on them easily.
Superintendent Kingston is making a desperate appeal to business persons moving around with large amounts of cash, which he says has the potential to fuel gun crimes.
Time and again, we have called on them to minimize moving with these large sums of cash and try to do business in a more structured way, either by checkbooks and these things, or by credit card, because if you don't have anything for the robbers to rob, then they may have to shift to some other venture. But what we find, persons in big business continue to do that. So I wish to make an appeal to them to desist from moving around with large sums of cash.
The issue of young gangs being formed in the Police A Division is being looked at as well.
Because what you find when you send these people to prison in such a young age, they are graduating. Because of how the system is designed, they reach with these seasoned guys and they are graduating, so when they come back on the street. And of course, some of them, we doesn't have a record, but once we find you into crime and we are arrested, you are being placed on record almost immediately. So we will keep a track on you after then.
Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.